All right, I'm going to make a bold statement here. We may not agree, but I'm going to say it anyway. Everyone, and I do believe everyone, should take their Social Security at 62. Now, obviously there's exceptions to these rules, and I'm going to go over them when I'm done, but I want to make my point and make it valid, at least in my opinion. Of course, everything is my opinion. I'm not a financial expert. If you need a financial expert, consult one. I'm not one. I'm not giving advice. I'm just giving you my opinion. Secondly, I did not talk to a retired Social Security Administration official who worked there for 30 years and said, "Oh, everybody makes this mistake. Don't make this mistake." Nope. I just used math, and that's how I came to my conclusions. So here's the math. And first off, none of us know the future. We don't know how long we're going to be here. And that's part of my premise with my calculations and my opinion, because we don't know how long we're going to be here. And I think the biggest mistake anybody can make is not taking advantage of programs that are designed to help you as soon as you can, because you think you're going to live forever. And believe me, there's no way out of this except death, right? And my dad used to say the only thing that we know about that's for sure is death and taxes. Well, we know death is there. So you don't know when that day is going to come. So you've earned this money, you've put it aside without any option, and it is yours to take and use freely. And I just recommend everybody do so as soon as they possibly can. So here's the math. I'm just going to make the assumption, because we have to have an end point. What if we all died at 72? What if 72 was the number and you knew that was the number? And I think if you knew that 72 was your number, you would think about things maybe a little bit differently. But if we all died at 72 and I started taking my Social Security at 62, I would get 10 years of benefits. Now, the argument is, yeah, but it's 10 years at 30% less than your retirement age. Well, again, we have to have a number to work with. So $3,000 a month is my 67 retirement age money for Social Security. 30% of that is $2,100 a month that I can start taking at 62. If I take that at 62 and I live for the 10 years till 72, my return on that is going to be $252,000, not including any, taxes coming out and all that stuff. I'm just talking about pure number, no interest earned or anything else. If I wait to 67 and start taking my full retirement money, which would be $3,000 at 67, and I live the same 5 years, live to 72, which is only 5 more years, I'm only going to get $180,000. Now, I've already beat the number just by taking it 10 years earlier, even at a lower and reduced rate. Now, what if you're one of those super achievers and you want to wait till you're 70 and get the most benefits, where you get to add 8%, 8%, 8%? Well, that number gets you to about $3,700, and you're only going to collect that for 2 years, though, because we don't know for sure. But what if we all died at 72? You're going to get $88K out of that. The hard decision is not when, it's why and how will you invest it when you take it. I will take mine at 62 or 63, whatever that number is, depending on my day and what I decide. But it'll be based on the fact that when I take it, I won't need it, so I will put it away and I'll make a return on it, good, bad, or other. Since you don't know the day you're going to die, it will take a long time for me to realize that, now I finally caught up with my 67 money, and now I caught up with my 70 money. If I'm still alive at that point, I'm not going to be worried about that money anymore, because I already made it in the beginning and invested it and made money on it the whole time. Now, the caveats, right? The exceptions to the rule. If you plan to keep working, by God. Again, I'm retiring from my current position. I'm not retiring from life or from work full time. I'm leaving now while I have benefits from this company that I've given almost 30 years to, and I'm leaving and taking those benefits and taking advantage of that money and the benefits now. If I wasn't moving to Florida to join my family, that may be different. I might stay here longer and continue to work, because I have no reason to retire otherwise. But I have to retire from here to relocate, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start taking my benefits at 30 years, because I've got 30 years put in. If you want to keep working to 65, and that almost makes you ineligible, obviously, for Social Security, because you get, if you make money while you're claiming, you've got to reduce, and then that doesn't make any sense. If you're going to keep working, that's great. Again, I'm going to work somewhere when I leave here. And if you're going to keep working to 67, keep working to 67. If you want to keep working to 70, keep working to 70. God bless you. And I'm not saying anybody should quit working if they want to work and they enjoy their job and they want the money and they want the connection socially. I am saying, though, that if you're trying to decide whether 62 is the right age to take your Social Security, or 65 or 67, remember, we don't know that end date. And I think that if you want to take the money, whether you need it or not, start taking your money. One thing we know for sure is that in 2033 or 2034, those benefit numbers are going to go down regardless. If Congress doesn't step in and fix this system, you're going to lose money either way. You better start taking advantage of what you can get while you can. Anyway, again, that's my opinion. Don't take it as advice, just my opinion. Okay? Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.